Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to the 141st episode of Show Tuesday. I'm your host, Christopher Pellegrini, beaming to you live from somewhere. And with me today is a very special guest joining me from Seattle, Washington, Ms. Anne Magoon. How are you?
Genki, how are you feeling?
You're Genki. I'm glad to hear that you're Genki. I can't imagine you any other way. How are things?
Things are good. Just adjusting, getting back to the States um, from a week that I wish was months in Japan. But had an amazing day slash week just out kind of spreading the gospel of shochu and the I'm taking no prisoners, man. That's basically what's happening here.
Love it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Anne was a guest of Honkaku Spirits in Kyushu for, I mean, we'll call it 5 official days. It was actually more six-ish, maybe a full week, and we did it up. We talked about that a bit last week on our live stream, so if you want to hear the recap, that's a good one to go back to. But that's great that you made it back safe and sound to Seattle, and it's great to see you smiling out. Um, the light looks really good, and
I know. I'm
I'd
like golden hour.
love it. So you're killing
Yes,
it
and
out there, and
I have a cocktail in my future. So
okay, so even better, it gets more
yeah,
golden from here. So
that's right.
how are you said you're kind of taking no prisoners. What's that look like for you? Just because a lot of people watching probably don't really know what that means.
Yeah. So I think just to put it briefly and very direct is this is a new category, for the U.S. outside of outside of Japanese restaurants and specialty stores, and it's exciting. It's a new category, and one of the things that we talked about a lot in Japan is, we have other categories to compare it to, right? We've had challenges with mezcal, we've had challenges with scotch. I mean, really everything has had its own challenges, but shochu is a beast of its own. There's nothing to compare it to. There's no, you know, kind of sister spirit. So I think here, at least in Seattle, people are. I mean, I've also been a little aggressive. I'm like, you're either gonna be a leader or a follower, man. Do you want to be a leader? I think you do. And people are like, okay. So, so I have a feeling. I think it's gonna take a bit, but people are receptive. People are excited for new things. So, yeah.
That's great to hear. You have a cocktail in your future. Do you see cocktails being the future of shochu and awamori, or what's the deal in Seattle?
You know, I feel like it is. I feel like cocktails are the best canvas right now to make it a little bit more approachable. Just to say, because we can obviously serving it the traditional way, I think is the best, and kind of how I've been going at it. But I think letting people know, sorry if it's really loud, city life.
No, it's good. It's good.
Um,
Yeah, we can. That sounded like an aggressive vehicle right there.
yeah, and I feel like letting people look at it as a blank canvas, experience it the traditional way. I think there's something to be said about doing that and understanding, how it's been served. But I think also using it as a base in a cocktail, I think like I said, it makes it a little bit more approachable. Play with it. It's not just. I think that's another thing that might be a little bit intimidating about it is that it is a new flavor, So if you can sneak it in and kind of get that like cocktail gateway drug in front of them, and then they'll try it on its own. So
Yep, I think that's pretty much the path of least resistance for a lot of markets. So that's good to hear that that's also an option where you live and where you work, and where I don't think I've ever been before, which is a bit criminal, and I apologize for that, but I have not been to Seattle, Washington
We need
before,
to
so I'm
change
gonna have to
that.
rectify that. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
110% my fault. But
Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. Where are you standing in front of right now?
So I am currently, I'm in the heart of Capitol Hill, which is just kind of, you can say, above downtown, to put it in perspective. And I'm at one of my favorite cocktail bars called the Doctor's Office.
The doctor's
It
office. That's awesome.
so it is actually owned by a doctor, which I can tell
No
you a
kidding.
funny story about that. But it very much reminds me of my time in Japan. It's tiny. I mean, it's a 6-seat bar. There's a couple
Oh
tables
wow.
inside. They have an amazing. Oh my God! What are you doing
What?
here?
You're doing a live stream without me?
You well,
I didn't even know you were coming.
Mr. Busy won't answer the phone.
Yeah. So, yeah, sorry, Christopher, I couldn't make the live stream, but I found Anne here on the sidewalk in Seattle. So we're at the doctor's office. He needed an epidemiologist, so I came in to say hello.
It's my time with
Okay.
him. It's my time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Um,
so two doctors in the
yeah,
same bar. I don't know. You're gonna have to rename the place.
that's right. Oh, wait, I gotta go this way.
There you go. Or
Yeah. It's always backward, which is confusing.
It is confusing.
But yeah. How are you? How's Hawaii?
Everything's
Sorry,
good.
kind of
Yeah.
derailed the conversation.
It's all right. We can talk about where I am. This is a real backdrop too. It is a bit trippy, but it's just one of the many kind of unfocused parts of this hotel lobby that I am sitting in right now, which has way better Wi-Fi than my hotel room up above here. But it's good. Very different climate and very comfortable. And looking forward to what the next week has in store. I'm not sure I'm gonna have access to the same quality of cocktails that you will, quite honestly.
Yeah.
But although having said that, this place has a really good cocktail bar, probably one of the better ones
Okay.
in Waikiki. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Bar leather apron.
I have that one booked. Yep. Thank you.
Go there. You will not regret it. In Hawaii, that's the best cocktail bar I've been in Hawaii. This place is incredible, by the way. The doctor's office, which I thought
Out.
Anne wanted me to check out her knee or something to make sure that she's okay. But she wasn't the one who tripped
No
over.
injuries.
She didn't trip over Ebisu. That was someone else on the trip.
That was somebody else who will remain nameless.
We won't name
Pun
names.
intended. Yeah. So we actually had hail earlier today. Speaking of weather, it's now actually quite nice. A little bit of sunshine on the clouds. We had the golden hour, etc. But there was legit hailstorm as we were beginning a staff training at a cocktail bar nearby, and we were running for cover. So the weather's weird here in the Pacific Northwest.
All the seasons in a single day.
Yeah.
It has been.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. So
That sounds exciting. We have a
you should come out
flood
here
warning
sometime.
in effect here, but I definitely plan to. Maybe I'll wait until the weather's a little bit nicer. Does the weather get nicer?
I would. When's the best time of year? Christopher has a delicate temperament. We have to make sure that he's comfortable.
That's right.
The summer starts on the 5th of July and it's over like the 15th of September. So short window.
That's your window, Christopher. You making a note?
That
5th of
is
July,
really short.
15th of September.
Welcome
That's
to my
kinda like-
world.
But you know what? Getting out of Japan in summer is not a bad thing.
Never a bad thing.
It's pretty
That's a good.
brutal. The heat and humidity
I'm
Yeah.
not a fan.
is hard, especially down in Kyushu. But I mean, Tokyo might be worse. For at least in Fukuoka, we got the ocean breezes. You guys are just like stifling.
It's like New York. Gross.
Yeah, it's pretty bad where I am. That's for sure. Yeah, so we were just talking about the prospects for Shochu and Awamori in Seattle, and it sounds like we've got the right people on the ground there to make it happen, which I'm very excited about.
No question. Anne is a rock star. We did a staff training at a cocktail bar today, and we blew minds. yesterday I was down doing a spirits portfolio tasting in Tacoma, down south of here, about an hour south, and Blue Mines. So it's been really good. We've got
good couple days.
Yeah, it's this is a market with a lot of potential, and we just got to keep working.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
A remark from Atsuto, who says a small step but a big step for shochu and awamori. Absolutely. It all comes down to the people every day of the week. I got the wrong banner up here, don't I? Sorry, this is the banner I wanted. There we go. Jeez,
There it is.
Yep, there it is. I should have put that one up a lot earlier. We don't normally skip to the second one so quickly, but yeah. So the on doctor's orders, you guys are about to have a medicinal elixir, which I'm very jealous about.
Did you say the name of the cocktail?
No. So we already have cocktails waiting for us at the bar. And I think when you come here, you have to see the place and meet the people. It really is like, it's a coveted slot to get a cocktail on this menu, and they're dear friends of mine. And Keith, who runs the joint, always wanted to name a drink after Anne Magoon or something with Magoon. It rhymes with a lot of things, right? So we have a cocktail in front of us called The Creature from the Anne Magoon. It was on their last seasonal menu. It is a colorful shochu base with some. It's colorful. It's Vietnamese gin, coconut liqueur, and cilantro liqueur.
Coconut rum, I think. Right?
Coconut rum, yeah. It sounds a little like, oh man, but
I finished mine while she was on the live stream. So
it's legit.
I need my next drink.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Creature from the Anne Magoon.
Yeah. Wonderful.
That's an awesome name.
Cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do like flaming cocktails here too. Somebody just ordered
Spanish coffee.
The Spanish coffee was crazy. So yeah, definitely recommend the doctor's office. Small place, like 12 seats?
If maybe? That, yeah.
There's 6,
check out their spirits list. Their spirits list is online. Their collection is absolutely outstanding. Dr. Powell basically opened this bar because he was the spirits basically kicked him out of his apartment. He's like, I need to open a bar. I have too much hanging around here. So it's pretty outstanding.
He has a very small but incredible Japanese whiskey selection that I feel like would put a lot of whiskey bars in Japan to shame. He's got like 1980s bottling of pretty cool stuff, like single casks from the 80s, which nobody was doing.
Wow.
So it's a very, very nice selection. I do not want to know what those cost. Somebody with deeper pockets than me would have to come in and spend that money, but they are available here.
Yeah, I mean, Matt is pretty charismatic. They could have been gifts.
Yeah.
I don't ask.
Sounds like something out of a camper English book.
Essentially, yeah. It's impressive.
Wow. So, I love it. I'm definitely going to have to look that place up.
Did you ask him?
I told him I was Genki. I don't know about him.
Are you Genki, Christopher?
I'm Genki.
Look at his face. Of course he's Genki.
Not as Genki as you two, but I hope to be Genkier later.
In the day then. Yeah. Okay. I woke up at 3:30 this morning. Thank you, jet lag.
Yeah. Oh man, it kicked my butt too. Yeah. But getting used to it.
The creature from the Anne Magoon woke me up. It was a good elixir. I'm now Genki.
Yeah.
That is a classic cocktail name. I love it. I love it.
You have a bar dream, right? What's your bar going to be called?
Oh, I do. I will be opening a bar at some point. Also, I did already buy the domain, and I think I have the copy. I'm almost positive I have the trademark. The Magoon Saloon. I just need to find out where I'm going to open it. Japan, probably.
Sure. Yep.
The Magoon Saloon. I bet people would flock.
I would flock.
Yeah. Nothing says shochu and awamori like the Magoon Saloon.
I'm already flocking. I am. The yeast is clumping and heading to the surface. Sorry, that's a brewers. That's an inside comment for brewers. Wow.
That was one of our episodes on the podcast.
Oh, I love that one.
we made converts today. We went to a chartreuse bar.
Mm-hmm.
We made an amazing Alaska and Alaska cocktail. And
I think the best one. I think the best one yet. I mean, it was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
outstanding,
stunningly good. And
nice.
And he had heard of the podcast, but he didn't realize that it was us. So he's going to start listening.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And David Markowitz approves.
Nice. Hello, Dave.
Yep.
How are you?
David.
Miss you, man.
Miss your face, David.
Yep. And
Osco
says, you apparently are going to need to open two
get those investors.
Magoon saloons to start out. Yep. We need money, folks. So send it to Anne.
Call your daddies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Miss you too, David. Yeah, fantastic. All right, I know you guys probably have a drink that's warming rapidly on the bar, so
I finished.
I don't want to keep you too long. Oh, you said that. Yep.
That's why
Wouldn't
I'm so
expect
happy.
anything less of you.
Yeah.
Creature from the Anne Magoon.
Yeah, incredible.
We'll send you pics.
Yeah, we do have
Please
pictures.
do.
There will be social media. Yeah, Christopher, great to see you. Hope you enjoy your time.
You
too. Talk to you soon, brother.
Yep. Take it easy, guys. Love you both. And to everybody out there that's watching all around the world, including Garrett, whose comment I just put on the screen for us. From all of us to all of you. Happy birthday, Garrett.
Happy birthday, Garrett. Wait, 22? 20, 23?
Something like that, yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't, we'll have to, call the frat house for verification, but I think he's in his 20s now.
Busted.
From all of us to all of you all around the world, a very hearty and heartfelt Kanpai.